Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 right.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. There's Prescott. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Go street. Warriors 70. Back Second 60.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, pass. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 average. 60 average.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Win. 19, 5 years. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Touchdown, Bears! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here we go. 46.
On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They will toss to Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys Cowboys on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got Rome. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Handing it off to Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott to the right side and complete to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Mustang 19! Hurt! Trap 60! Trap 60!
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Prescott off play action. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And again, it's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Here's Prescott. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now Prescott on 4th down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 59, Bears 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Street.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
19 right. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Let's go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set. Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Go Street. Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory, even better for them.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.